Chapter 39 of The Love of Rimiru and Milim. Chapter 39. Rimiru calls the wolf prigs. After Rimiru left, things progressed as normal without any other issues. No one besides Rimiru, Milim, Vador, and Elisima knew of the impending war that was brewing on the horizon. The engagement party went well. Everyone was satisfied. On the next day, the labyrinth's official opening. Was officially opening, and Mile, I can't pronounce his name, and Rimiru carried out what they planned, and it was a huge success after the people saw just what could be accomplished inside the labyrinth. And the recovered bracelet was also a welcome surprise for the audience, and it brought in many adventurers seeking to increase their strength. A week later, after the engagement party, Rimiru called a wolf prigs, with the consent of Rimiru, of Milim, and Ramses. The wolf prigs was held at the same time that the previous one was held, which was at the same place, as the previous one, which was held at a separate dimension created by Guy Crimson. All the demon lords were gathered, and each one brought their bodyguards with them. For Ramses, she brought Trini and Beretta with her. Milim brought former demon lords Frey and Carrion with her. Liam brought two of his best glory knights with him. Dagra came alone. Loomis brought Hinata and Louise with her. And Dinah also came alone. Guy Crimson brought Misery and Rain with him. All of them were seated and waiting for Rimiru to arrive. A few minutes later, a gate appeared and opened itself. Rimiru walked out of the gate and out of the open gate while being escorted by Diablo and Shinon. It was a very funny story why these two were the ones who were escorting Rimiru. Let's just say that these two were very good at recruiters among all of Rimiru's subordinates, though Shinon was cheating by bending the laws of the world with her unique skill as chef. But that's a story for another day. Rimiru arrived at his seat and sat down before he began to speak. I thank everyone for coming out to this wolf prigs. Without further ado, I hereby declare that this wolf prigs has now commenced. Everybody paid attention to hear what Rimiru wants to say. Rimiru has kept all that happened with Rimiru a secret from everyone except for those who were there. She declared war on the world. He called the wolf prigs because this matter concerns everyone present. Everybody paid attention. Now, for the purpose of this wolf prigs is to inform everyone about the impending calamity that is to happen in 3 months' time. Rimiru said to them. Everyone was naturally surprised by this information. The demon lords, except for Milim, were especially shocked because anything that would give Rimiru a scare, who was the strongest amongst them, was definitely to cause a worry. To cause a worry is definitely something not to be underestimated. Does this have to do with the appearance of Rimiru? Luminous asked Rimiru. Yes, it does, Rimiru answered. Guy looked confused. Who are you two talking about, and what calamity are we going to face in 3 months? Rimiru is a female version of me who came from another world, Rimiru explained. You mean she came from another dimension? I thought the power of travel through dimensions has not been discovered yet, Dagrel said. Well, I wouldn't be surprised since she is a Rimiru from another dimension. Rimiru always has just crazy powers kept hidden from the rest of the world. I wouldn't be surprised if you could traverse up through dimensions like it was nothing, Dino said. You're right, Dino, Leon said while not nodding his head. Oh, come on, why do you guys think that about me? Rimiru sighed. It's because you are. It's because It's because it's you, stupid. Everyone shouted at the same time. Milim lightly laughed. They got you there, Rimiru. I have to admit that much. Everyone calmed down. Guy asked, why does this female version of you want exactly? Rimuru looked at everyone with a serious expression. I've been keeping it a secret, but it's time to tell all y'all about the situation because it involves all you guys as well. So Rimuru began to explain everything about Rimuru to those in the meeting room. He told them everything from his fight with Rimuru to the declaration of war by Rimuru. He also told them her end goal, which is the revival of her Milim while using the current Milim as a sacrifice. Obviously, he didn't go into much detail about his fight with her because since the information that he could create worlds would shock everyone in the room. Announcement from author. World and Tetra in this is used to the attribute universe and dimension. Worlds is used to attribute more than one universe or dimension without a specific number that is not one. Back to the story. After that, she disappeared with a promise to bring destruction to the whole world that we live in, Rimiru explained. To that, everyone was speechless. Would be an understatement of that day. No one was prepared to hear something this massive during this bullpricks. This information was too much for anyone to handle. Guy looked at Rimuru. So you are not allowed to participate in this war and of hers, and she has about 3 million angels on her side. Pretty much, I honestly want to get my subordinates ready for the upcoming fight. The opponent is a version of me, and I assure you that I am not an easy opponent for anyone to face, Rimuru told them. Loomis glared at Rimuru. That sounds very cocky and arrogant coming from you, but I can't really say much since I have actually seen your true powers before. Really, you have? What was it like? How strong is Rimuru exactly? Dino asked with a curious tone in his voice. The others in the room would try not to show it, but they were curious as well to know how strong Rimuru really was. After all, they had only seen a glimpse of Rimuru's true powers back when he fought Milim during the previous bullpricks. Loomis sighed. As much as it pains to admit me, if I were to fight Rimuru 1 million times, I would lose 1 million times without being able to make a single touch on him, without making him move a single inch of his body. Not even 3 Valdoras will be a match for him. To say that everyone in the room was gobsmacked would be an understatement of the year. No one could believe that Rimuru is that powerful. It was just ridiculous to think that anyone is that powerful. Rimuru by himself was the most surprised by what Luminous said. Hey, Seal, when I first awakened into a true dragon, I was sure that my power was only the level of the combined of the force of the 3 true dragons. But during my fight with Rimuru, I held back a lot of my powers in order to test how strong she was, and I was sure she was doing the same. But the thing is that my suppressed form in that fight felt the same as when I first evolved into True Dragon. Is my suppressed power on level with the 3 True Dragons? Negative. Current Master's suppressed power is higher than the combined force of 7 True Dragons. The capable CL was quick to answer. How is it possible that my power is increasing when I'm doing nothing? That is because the Master is evolving every day and has transcended the concept of the limit placed on the creation of all by the world. All things in existence has a fixed limit and restrictions placed on it by the world. The Master has reached the realm of the world of create has realm of a world creator, has transcended the world which allowed you to remove those limits and restrictions. Rimiru was shocked. How powerful am I currently? The amount of Master's power that is stored in the imaginary space cannot be quantified, but an estimate would be given that it would be enough to destroy and create this world multiple times over with no limit. How in the did I get this strong? Wait, does this have to do with my mana breeder reactor? Negative, Master. Mana breeder reactor, when activated, will continue to generate infinite supply of mana for the Master, which will essentially make Master's mana infinite. Which was analyzed earlier, was Master's mana without factoring in Mana breeder reactor. If Mana breeder reactor is to be factored into the calculations, then the result will be even higher. I am shocked I am this powerful, but it is welcomed. After all, the opponent is this time is another me, and I can bet she has a higher level of power than I. I need to find a way to allow my subordinates to get stronger before the day of the battle to arrive, Rimiru thought to himself. Well, look at you, Rimiru, with the powers you have now. It won't be exaggeration to call yourself the strongest demon lord in existence, Guy said with a joking manner. Rimiru sighed. You guys are missing the point. It is true that I am powerful, but Rimiru is stronger than I am, which means that no one in the world can face her besides me. Leon nodded his head. I can understand that, what you mean, Rimiru. The question now is, what do we do? Milim looked at Rimiru and nodded to him before she turned to the rest. As we are now, we won't stand much of a chance against Rimiru forces. We demon lords are not the problem, but our subordinates are. Rimiru said that she has 10 elite who I am guessing are strong as true dragons, and we don't know how strong her other angels are. We have to use this time to train our subordinates to a level that they can fight against her angels. Everyone except Rimiru looked at Milim like she was a different person. Milim blushed from all that looked at her was given, from all the look she was given. What? Why are you looking at me? No reason. It's just not a common sight to see you say something that actually has meaning. Is quite shocking, to be honest, Daggerel said to her. I never knew that Milim could actually use her head for once in her life. Guess getting engaged can do that to someone, Guy said. We can all see that Rimiru is having an effect on her. It's not a bad thing. It will take some time to get used to, Luminous said to her. She may be getting smarter, but she's still no match for me, Ramses said with a mocking tone. Guys, Milim slumped in her chair. You guys are the worst. Now, Milim. It is not a bad thing that Rimiru is changing you for the better. In fact, he deserves some praises for doing it, Carrion said. Indeed, I find this new character of Milim quite refreshing, Frey said. Come on, Carrion and Frey, not you too, Milim whined. Everyone laughed at her. The meeting was going smoothly. Getting back on topic, Rimiru, I have some information for you, Guy told him. What is that? What is it? The Eastern Empire is planning to declare war on you and this land in 2 weeks' time. They are planning on taking you out since you're the greatest obstacle to them and conquering all of us, or so they say, Guy informed him. Rimiru banged his hand on the table in anger. What is that supposed to mean? I already have my hands full with my evil self from another dimension, who, if you have forgotten, is planning to destroy the world. Hey, I didn't take it out. Don't take it out on me. I'm just telling you what my sources told me. And the number of the soldiers they are bringing to the battle is about 1.5 million. Guy told him further. Rimmer stood out, was going to shout, but Seal stopped him. Master, the fight with the Eastern Empire is necessary in order to evolve your subordinates. How so, CL? With the amount of souls that it would bring, that would be collected from the Eastern Empire soldiers, is that possible to evolve your subordinates into an awakened demon lord? Rimiru's internal face changed to shock. Is it really possible to evolve them into awakened demon lord? Not all of them, but those who have met the requirement will be able to evolve. Incidentally, it will take 100,000 souls to awaken one of your subordinates who share a soul corridor with you. I see. I guess this new war with the Eastern Empire is kind of a blessing in disguise for me. Thank you, Seal. Your praise is all I need, Master. Rimmer sighed and looked at Guy. It can't be helped, I guess. I will deal with the Eastern Empire's army myself if they're to attack us. The rest of you should all be preparing for the main battle, which will be between Rimiru and the Warlord. Everybody nodded in understanding after some small discussion. The Wolfbergs entered and everyone returned to their homes. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe today to become one of my domestic listeners. Goodbye and peace out, everyone.